All right, good evening, everyone. Welcome to this lesson. Like I say, my stomach is still not feeling very well. I'm controlling myself. I think today I got too much food intakes until my stomach is bloating and I have to take medicine to reduce the bloatedness. Okay. Last week, we talked about resilience and responsibility, right? Zach, I mean, you came in late, sorry. And you have been with Uncle Raymond for 2 years plus. So how do you feel about your resilience from 1 to 10? I start my lesson already, please carry on. Because all the lesson I think is whatever I say is linked to one another. So please don't send me message lah. Well done. Later you share, okay? Later, oh yeah, talking about that, huh? Hey, thanks. I need to show you one of the Mother's Day poem. As I mentioned before, right? Okay, give me a minute now. Thanks to Warren. Sorry, Ziye, can you hold on? I'm so sorry about that, Ziye. Hold on. I need to show you that. Hey, where's the yes. Okay, I open up the file first before I forget. Thanks, Warren, for reminding me. Okay. Yeah, you don't send it here. Maybe we share file later. Warren. Okay, let me share file later. Okay. Yes, so yeah, from this past 2 years, okay, how do you feel about your resilience?
I think out of 10, I would say like 7 or 8 because I feel like
7 or 8
yeah.
Serious not?
Because I feel like I spent quite some time here, so I'll definitely learn to be more resilient.
Hey, I'm honestly
after a lot of time, right?
Yeah, sorry to interrupt you. Ke-Ying, you might think Uncle Raymond very sarcastic. 才7分到8分真的吗？其实我很感到很 surprise For a student like Ziye saying 7 to 8, honestly, from the bottom of my heart, I thought she would say, I think 5 to 6. But when he says 7 to 8, I'm very surprised. And honestly, I'm very happy to see her to say 7 to 8. Seriously. Okay, Ziye, you know Uncle Raymond, 我有话直说的，我不拐弯抹角。Okay, hey, sorry, girl, carry on, please. Thank you.
So I think that there's a lot of like times when I got like quite busy, and then I feel like sometimes I don't really want to like come to lesson, but then lesson is also very fun. So I think I still come here all the time. But then I feel like
because this class is all full of F, correct? No? Okay, carry on.
So I think that I wouldn't say it's like a 9 or 10 because if I said that then like why would I still be in this class, right?
No, it's nothing like wrong. Even you have 10 upon 10 for resilience, whether you're in my class or in any tuition class, you see learning take place. Everywhere you will learn something. In fact, I have learned a lot from some of you, or in fact with me for a while, see. Okay, like the day when we met at the classroom for the Christmas party last year, it was a totally different of you where you did something to give Warren, right? Warren, I honestly, how can I forget? Seriously, not sarcastic. I really very touched of my heart. Right? To see 2 person like that, to be so from 2 different good school, I would say really good unit school, to be coming together like this is not easy. And this is where the platform to see everyone share the love and joy together. Really seriously, how can I forget the things that Ziye draw something for you, Warren? I think it's priceless, 无价之宝. Okay, carry on, Ziye.
So I was saying that I think it's like learning is like a journey, so there's like no end to it. So if I so I feel like I should be more I still have room for improvement because I'm still like quite young. Because people know you live until like
20 years old. Quite young, 你在侮辱我 so I'm very quite old lah. You should say I'm still very young. In fact, 你才15岁. Bro, you got a long journey to go ahead of you, and being the only child, you know you got the damn bloody big responsibility. Okay, carry on.
So yeah, I feel like there's still room for improvement, and the rest of the resilience that I'm gonna build up can be learned through experience as I grow older. So that's why I feel like it's a 7 or 8.
Thank you so much. Thank you. How about you, Warren?
Like rate my resilience in this class, or
No, please don't restrict. Remember, you are international student. Resilient has you as a character, as a leader. How have you seen yourself transform from a primary to a secondary now, and the future of your future career? Yes, please.
rating my resilience, can I give like a range?
Yes, please. That's why I was asking to you 1 to 10.
Okay, so I think like maybe 6.
Hello, don't use the word maybe. I told you before, all of you, don't use maybe, try. Must be confident now. I believe I should. Maybe 就是说你懂吗？有那个 sense of, okay, carry on.
Like 6 to 7.
6 to
Yeah.
7.
So
So low.
yeah, because
Why? Why so low?
wait, my mom just came in.
Yeah, never mind. Your mom came in also can talk. What? It's okay. Hello, 国人妈咪好，母亲节快乐。Hello， 嗨，你好。
好，干嘛？他是在玩吗？玩那个手机？
是他在玩，他跟我在玩手机。我
对的，
开玩笑，没，他现在在问我那个什么力啊，什么毅力？我们在讲毅力，我在问他为什么他只是6分到7分，10分到哪6分到7分？你的宝贝也应该是拿8分到9分的吗？他
是要认真哦。妈妈进来，你也可以讲话，没有关系啊。
对咯，就是啊，但它是透明的，不用紧，宝宝。
让我空气就好了啊。
Okay, come, Gordon. Why 6 to 7?
Okay, so I think my resilience is not very high because like due to a lot of school related factors, including
Oh my God, seriously, you are not the first one to tell me. Okay, carry on.
Because like for example, a lot of CCA matters, like I'm running to be CCA Exco, aka
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so like I feel like if I were to be CCA Exco, my workload will increase. Same with like being in Sec3 and taking 3 sciences, and also lit, which is also my worst subject, but also like the
No, stop it. Don't use the worst. Don't use the negative word. As this is not one of my strong subject. Okay, change the word to worst. No, I don't hear any negative words. So this is not my strong subject. Carry on.
Yeah, so it's not one of my strong subjects. So I think like in order to do better or like just as good as last year, I feel like I would need to spend more time on my studies, which is also why like I wasn't resilient enough to continue taking third rank in this year. Like it's regrettable, but I feel like it's for the best because I won't be able to focus on learning my jab, and it will be just wasting my time every Friday afternoon.
Oh, don't. Again, don't use the word wasting my time. I think it may not be so productive for the time being. Don't say, once you use the word waste my time means 你所学的以前的东西全部丢进垃圾桶了。Don't use this. You say, maybe at this moment, it might kind of not productive for me to take Japanese as my third language, but nevertheless, I think in the future, if I have enough time, sufficient time to embark on this Japanese language, I will proceed. Okay, carry on.
Yeah, so I don't think this will be productive for me, and yeah, so which is why I wasn't like resilient enough to continue with JAP. And also in year 1, I was in Math Olympiad, but like due to in year 2, right, like we all had to attend this program every Wednesday afternoon, which clashes with MO. So like I had to choose to join that program instead of continuing with MO. Yeah, so which is why I give my school-related resilience a 6. But I feel like for other things, like in real life, I will give it a 7 because a lot of skills I like, for example, art, like since I like it, I will continue learning how to do it, even if some of my works aren't satisfactory.
Thank you so much for your sharing. I'm lost of words for what you have said because first of all, Zachary, next will be you, Zach. So I only select a few because I need to go on to other parts of the story, the lesson now. So Warren, just a few words to share. First of all, I think your resilience are definitely more than 7. After all, I think all of us heard about your situations to manage because your school is training you to be the CEO of your life. The chief executive officers and manager manage all nonsense and get everything running. That's a manager, and making you as a 总裁 okay, to manage all these things it's not easy, Warren. I think 以后做你的儿子跟做你的女儿 they feel very stressed who has a mommy like you oh my god, mommy 从 set 1就有这些东西 no, seriously, it's going to be very stressed to be your children but I think if I'm your son I feel the stress is worth it because I see the success of my mommy who has done an awesome job. That's a different thing, Warren. That is ED. That is a different thing. In fact, all of you are sitting here who are listening. It's all about how you see yourself, Warren. Right? You might feel like, okay, your son might one day, if I got a chance to talk to your son, wow, my mommy or your daughter, my mommy, Warren, this. But then I'll ask them one thing. So do you feel proud of your mom? I think without hesitation, they will say, yes, I am very proud of my mom. But I feel very stressed because I need to meet the same par level with my mom and dad, which is nothing wrong, right? Right, Warren? Right. Recently, before I start my class of Ke Ying and Yi Ting and Tian Yu and Hai Han Ling and Mian Mian and Ya Ye, one of my ex-students from my previous school, the brother was in ITE. You know, ITE stands for is the end. And I was so shocked I heard that from the Facebook, the mom say during the graduations, not many parents attend the graduation during the ITE. 这么很丢脸咩？你儿子跟你女儿 graduate from ITE 很丢脸没有人去见哇，只有那个poly A level 还是 university, then all the parents will go or is it because the parents why? You got me eating, right? So I'm very she put the comments there quite very disappointed. You know what I say now? ITE stand for is the end. No, I disagree. ITE stand for is the endurance that from the failures to be success. If you go to ITE, there's a motto say failure is the opposite of success. When the failure becomes success, something like that. I feel the statement a bit weird now. So I put there Warren, and I put in the statements that I don't believe every school is a good school. I believe every school is unique. That train you, Warren. That train you, Jiaxing. That train you, Ke Ying. That train you, Tian Yu, Ziyue, Han Ling, Mian Mian, Ya Ye, Qiao Ling, Yi Ting, and as well as Zachary. Seriously, how shall it be late? So if you tell me like that, seriously, you are complaining of your stress level. But do you realize every day you still wake up early in the morning and you might say FML. All right, I still want to go to school, but you do it with courage, no? You still move on because you know you need to take that responsibility to move on. And don't forget, no racism. I put inside, recently the football was horrendous. Zachary, the horrendous incident, Singapore lost to Malaysia 7-0. I never in my life, I thought I would not see this during my living.
Hey, 7-0, what a familiar score, right, Joe?
Yeah, 7 for Man U. I know. Shut up, honey, don't remind me. It's so sad, I see the score, and then and being a football coach myself, as a teacher coach, I will never allow to see my player go down with 6-7-0. No way. I would chop off my head. I will kamikaze or harakiri. No way. There's something wrong with the system. So where is their resilience and responsibility? So no racism. So I put there. I thought we got import of foreign players and foreign talents. What happened? Same thing. All of you here, Zachary. All of you. Zach, you are from China, right? Or you born in Singapore? Seriously, do you know SJI C division 10-0 against. Seriously, your school so lousy, 10-0. Zach, answer me. Next, your turn to talk. You mean you won 10-0, is it? Okay, now your turn to talk. Can you unmute now? Then you use another computer to talk to me because you're not. So Zach, are you born in Singapore or born in China? Singapore. But your parents are from China, right? Yes. Okay, welcome. Zach, you're a Singaporean boy. Okay, so you see, you have been born in this country and you are able to see the resilience of Singapore, right? Singaporeans, right? And you are Singaporean, you are doing sailing, no, being a sailor is not easy. You got to manage a lot of things and resilient, right? Sometimes you feel like giving up halfway your sailing, right? You say, shit, man, why am I doing this kind of things? Why am I in this CCA? Correct now? But Zach, I'm very proud of you and salute you for the past 3 years. You're going to make it through, no? And it's true enough, sometimes previously when you come to the class, you're like up and down and not in the mood. But I can see your transformation. I can see your responsibility. All right. Last one. I would like to choose Hanling. You have been with us for a while. How do you find your resilience?
I think like resilience.
Okay, Xiaoling. Sorry. Yes, Xiaoling is okay. Don't worry. I saw I call your name. You just show me a thumbs up. Thanks. Yes, sorry, my dear.
It's not something that you can rate from 1 to 10. It's something that goes with every situation and like.
Okay, I don't care your explanation. I want you to rate about your own come. No, you got a valid reason. I totally agree. But
I'll just say about us 7 to 8.
Well done. Okay, why?
Because honestly, having low resilience isn't my type of thing.
What do you say?
Having low resilience isn't my type of thing.
Having no resilience is not your type of thing because you're a scout. Right? You're a scout,
Yes,
right?
correct.
Yes, because scout will never going to give you up and go to deluxe and gain shit.
Not a very good time to not a very good time to make that reference, sure.
Oh, okay, sorry. My fault. Okay. He looks very serious today. Okay. I feel very uncomfortable with his resilience. No. No. I'm saying it's really I salute to him because he's kind of being a scout is not easy. A scout is not a cow lah. No, it's not a cow. A scout is not easy because you have to go through. My boss who is in the Poppy he used to be a scout. He told me he had to walk from Tampines all the way to Jurong for 2 days, 3 nights. Halfway they have to camp, and then they have to do a lot of scout things that's supposed to do. Not easy. Do you know once you are a scout, and then if if you are during NS you become an officer cadets course. That means you graduate, become an officer. That means Lieutenant Chen. Then okay, you're going to lead a man of 30 people. That means after you graduate, you go to NUS or NTU or overseas study. And when you come back with a degree and a leadership course in Army, I tell you, seriously, sir, you will be very highly demanded in any parts of the world. Seriously. Okay. I myself is an example, even though I'm not an officer. Okay, I went through the Army trainings. And then with officers, quality, in Singapore, to train an officer, it spend a lot of money and time, seriously. And don't forget, all the guys who are going for national service, it's your responsibility to protect the country and being resilient after 2 years. When you see all your classmates, they are girls who are 2 years ahead of you when graduated, and then you are still 在埋头苦干 studying your university. It's not easy. But don't forget, the country will pay back to you. Seriously. Okay. So guys, thank you so much for your sharing. Zach, thank you. Even though you did not talk, but your mic is not working well, but I think yes, it is true.
Hello.
Correct? Who is talking to me now?
Wait, so you can hear me?
Yes, now I can hear you.
I fixed my mic. Okay.
Sorry?
I fixed my mic.
Oh, okay, good. Thanks. Oh, that's good. Coran, I heard before. My school don't have NCC last time, but I got other friends and other teachers from NCC. Yeah, it's true. What you say, bye? Yeah, go for it. Go for it. Go for whatever leadership course. Seriously. I tell you, to get an A1 for all your subject, it's not that difficult. But to get those leadership course, to get so volunteer course, to get your testimonies, it's not easy. I'm an employer. I also interview staff now. You see, it's not easy. Attitude, behavior, and character. So Zach, okay, just to share, how you feel being a Singaporean when your parents are, say, from China? How do you feel, Zach? How's your resilience from 1 to 10?
Oh, sorry.
How do you feel your resilience from 1 to 10?
About
1 to 10, from scale 1 to 10, what is your resilience level?
no. What's the context?
No, the context is you. What is your resilience level? How you gauge yourself, 1 to 10?
Like 6.
Huh? Seriously?
Yeah.
Why?
Cause like there's some things that there's some things that I will try, but there's some things that I won't. Like I can't be bothered.
There's something you can't be bothered, is it?
Yeah.
What may I know what is the thing that you can't be bothered?
Like if someone asks me to do something and I don't feel like it, I won't do it. Like
Same what? I also like that what? Nothing wrong what?
yeah, but like if someone asks me to do something that's like important, and then like for example Chinese homework, if someone asks me to do like Chinese homework and it's like very hard, I will procrastinate. Like I'm not gonna do it now. I don't feel like.
Hello, brother. SJIs, most of them, they are Chinese sucks one. Same as ACS, okay? Okay, ACS and SJI, their Chinese definitely sucks. Okay, not good. Okay, but that doesn't means that you are not resilient. Okay, at least you are still taking your Chinese O level. It's just that is not your cup of tea. Seriously. Like yesterday, my son, was it yesterday or the day before, my son came back for Chinese exam. 怎么样啊，宝贝儿子? I think I maybe just pass, or maybe I will fail, but don't feel badly. You see, of course, in my heart, I'll feel very sad to tell me that you feel Chinese. Seriously. Okay, I'm very particular in Chinese. My students, honestly, guys, my students here, we are talking about here, and my children, all of you, you can feel my English, I don't give a damn. But if you feel Chinese, I will feel very disappointed, to be honest. Seriously, okay? Because the one thing, 那个根除非你不是华人，如果你是印度人、马来人外国人，你 feel Chinese 我没有话讲。你华人一定要 pass my your Chinese， 而且我的 surprisingly 我的 A-level Chinese better than my GP。Okay, so I'm proud to say that. But don't worry, Zach. Thanks for your honest, sincere sharing. Okay, I know you feel that because your parents are from China, they speak very well in Mandarin, and then you are in this situation. Don't. All right. Stop sucking down yourself down. To suck down. Please suck up, don't suck down. Because look here, ladies and gentlemen, you always like to put your best brilliant performance. And I know you have a brilliant heart. Basically, you have a bountiful time to go ahead of your life. Beyond that, it is about the bonding with your family. It's more important. Zachary, you are brave enough to share with us your problem of what you are having now. So in order to make yourself more bombastic, in order to breathe through, you must bloom. How are you going to bloom? Seriously, bro. It's broadly speaking, number 12, it's broadly speaking that you need to buffer your times. Warren, you are managing your time pretty well. Han Xuan, confirm you are the future leaders, but you have to change your attitude, honey. What attitude? Continue to be bold and decisive, be frank, and sometimes you are quite belated in the sense that what you say might offend people. Because what you say is true, sincerely, honestly, your opinion is true. But beware of some 小人你懂吗 honey? Because 这个世界没有每个人会喜欢你 Let's be honest. 李光耀这么好都没有人喜欢他，对吗？每个人都很喜欢毛泽东，可是你这个 Uncle Raymond 我不喜欢他，可以不等于你做到最好人家会喜欢你的。honey, I'm so beware of 小人。Okay, how are you going to besiege this situation? Blaze yourself, honey. I know it's not easy for you, being the eldest son and then with sibling to report to, and then the way you talk is very blunt and straightforward, which I definitely love it. But sorry, bro, you go to the real world, people will go behind and stab your back. This is the real world. I hate to say that, seriously. So how are you going to do? You start to breed yourself, honey. You start to continue to be your best. You don't own your life to these people. Sometimes the true hurts, I rather the truth hurts than to hide and keep inside until it bleeds up. Become the BR become BLEE. Tuna. Okay, yeah, you know you get it. These are the 20 words is inside my books, which can be found in this book here. Okay, later I'm going to share, thanks to Warren's, I later going to share Hao Xian's Mother's Day poem as well as one of my students' poem. So guys, I hope you can use all these B factors. Last week was A factors on Yaye, Yi Ting and Ke. Next week we're going to use the C factors, and the following week we'll use the D factor. I'm so sorry, I cannot use all the A to Z factors because every month's got different things to share with you. So please use all these things. By the time end of this month, you got 40 words using the AZ factors with you. So you can use it. Of course, you can come on your own idea, okay? So these are the 我真的是细心挑选的。How you say in Chinese 啊？什么挑选啊？很细心的挑选的。哎，妹妹跟我讲嘞，什么细心挑选？什么选？那个成语怎么讲？什么细心？什么挑选？你不要太累讲嘞。我真的是很细心的挑选出来每一个字在这边。Okay, so I hope you can use it. You say I did not plan to use 1 to 20. So I use Zachary and Han Ling to use these 20 words. So same thing. So when you are down, Warren, let's say 6, 7, brace yourself out. Okay, make it beyond your call of duty. You only, you know, you heard of YOLO, right? Ke Yi, you heard of YOLO? You only live once, right? So make full use of your live once. So when you're down, you're born in this world, there is a 使命, there is a reason why are you in this world. I'm so sorry, you may not have the choice to choose where you're born. Hey, seriously, that day my mom was watching the coronation of King Charles, my cousin. So because of you, I cannot travel all the way to witness, so I had to watch on the TV. So King Charles, my cousin, called me, hey bro, why do you attend my coronation? So I told him, hey, sorry, bro. Because my leader's hunting is more important than you, so I did not come. Yeah. So you know Yi Ting, do you know I'm so surprised that there are people in England put that you are not my king. I said, oh my God, seriously? You know, can you imagine Yi Ting? Yeah, yeah. 他妈妈在天上看到他的儿子，没有人喜欢他嘞。Oh my God. What has he done to deserve this? What the mother has done for the countries, for the world, that the sons is being looked down. Can you imagine that? Yi Ting, Ziyue, Guorens, Ke Ying, Yaye, Mian Mian. Imagine you are the mom. And one day you sayonara from this world. 你100岁你死掉了. Then your spirit can see your next generations. If your generation is doing well, wow, you have done a good resilience and responsibility job. But imagine like the Queen Elizabeth like that. 这是家门不幸对吗？绵绵对吗？有这个字吗？家门不幸，听过哦？哎，你要考华文 Chinese oral level 里面嘞，绵绵可以回答我吗？整天梳你的头发在我面前，我看了都很险哎，我知道你的头发比我长啊。Okay, let's go for this one. Okay, Tianyu, are you able to read this? Since you cannot see me, I cannot see you.
Read? Okay, can responsibility.
No. I don't want you to read because this one was done yesterday. So sorry.
No.
Sorry, I say sorry.
Huh? So what?
No. Can I ask who? Yi Ting?
Responsibility to arrive on time, equipped and ready to learn.
Are you one of them? Are you one of them? Yes or no? Answer my question.
Most of the time.
Most of the time. Very honest answer. I love it. Next.
Respect. To respect yourself, your learning, and the learning of others.
Get it, Yi Ting, get it to your thick skull. I'm not scolding you. Get it to your thick skull. You are born to be a leader, so you have to respect yourself. Don't do stupid things like some of my girls students go and cut themselves. You know why I asked? What happened? I broke off with my boyfriend. What the dang? You broke up with your boyfriend. You cut yourself. Did your boyfriend? I use the word did your boyfriend know? He don't give an F to it. Then why you cut yourself? It's stupid. And then that scar, it's going to last with her for the rest of her life. No? Can you imagine next time her husband asks you, dear, 为什么你的手这样？因为我以前跟我的 boyfriend break off，我 cut 我手。哎呦，哎，宝贝，不要这样 ，not worth it 啊！天下的男人不可以相信啊！一听 you must say, are you saying my father also?
Let's not.
No.
Yeah, exactly. Zachary is correct. No friendly fire.
Yeah, no friendly fire. No. I have to be honest, man. You know, Uncle Raymond, man. I haven't finished, man. Honey, exactly. I agree with you. 天下男人不可以相信。Are you saying my father? No, I haven't finished, man. Correct not? 就算你的丈夫也是不可以相信的。只能有一个人是可以相信，就是你的母亲大人。你一定要相信，对吗？一听 correct 了。我不是说你不可以相信你 daddy 嘞，你一定要相信你的 daddy， but it's on the second list. Nothing wrong 啊 ，as a father nothing wrong, because 妈妈真的10月怀胎的 10 months of pregnancy, the amount of blood that she lost, give her to you, the sacrifice that she makes for you, is my respect to your mom lah. Seriously, I'm not saying that your father is not important. That's why I'm eating. You realize Mother's Day comes first before Father's Day, which I think I totally have to thumbs up with mommy. Okay, because really, next one, 可以啊，一婷。
Resilience. To work through challenges with a positive attitude.
Yes, your mom has been doing that for you, all of you here, including your father, of course. But are you going to do that? I leave it to you. Okay. Do you have the resilience to have a better futures? I think last week we talked about this, right? Resilience at work, taking responsibility. Thank you, Yi. Resilience at work, taking responsibility, leadership charts, the compass of life. Next, may I have Karin? Are you able to read these 2 paragraphs here? Thank you, ma'am. Let's go.
Okay. Start from the taking responsibility.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Taking responsibility for the choices you make is a key area of resilience. If you have too much work, it's really your responsibility to let your boss know you have too much work, or to let your manager know. If you don't and you miss your deadlines, it's going to affect the way they perceive you, and that is really your responsibility. If you're not setting the boundaries around workload and taking responsibility for setting those boundaries, you'll absolutely influence your resilience because it will increase your stress.
Wow, thank you. Karina, when you're reading this, my football coach sent me this message. Because before that, I sent to him this. I say this to him. Sir, shall we take over the coachings of the Young Lions football from FAS soon? Really sucks result, mound and trash and destroyed by Malaysia. What a disgrace. Then I asked him, do you know the coach? He told me yes. Then I say, what kind of tacticals and strategy that ideas he put into the team? I asked my friend who is a football coach. Then he said that, unfortunately, he said that, unfortunately, it is the lack of talents. And I'm going to reply to him later. Okay, yeah. What is it got to do with these 2 paragraphs that our dear friend has just read? Taking responsibility for the choice you make is a key area. Who is taking responsibility? You don't tell me lack of talent. So I don't agree on Yale, right? It's your responsibility. 难道你生出来就是天才吗？天才170啊，那个习惯前3首歌，对吗？ It's not about talent. It's about how you take your responsibility and groom yourself to be more talented. And then he said, lack of talents. Okay, Karin, you read this. If you have too much words, it's really your responsibility to let your boss know how much work you is, right? So you see the training itself, if it's too hard, the training. Sorry, Karin, you agree? No? On the sport arena, it's either you die or I die. You win or I lose. Correct? No? Karin, right? So you don't tell the coach, oh, I'm very stressed, I take too much training, my body is aching. You see? If you don't and you miss your deadlines, it's going to be affect the way they perceive you, and that is really your responsibility. Wow, I think the way you read come at the right time. And then you see the next paragraph you read, if you are not setting the boundaries around the workload and taking responsibility for setting those boundaries, that means if these young lions who do not take their responsibility seriously to reduce a 7-0 to maybe 4-0 is still acceptable. But they don't even score a single goal. At least score 1 goal or 2 goals, correct? No? You don't even have the. That means when they have 4-0, 5-0 他们已经就是 四面楚歌，不是满载而归，满江红了。所以他已经把那个信心啊变成灰心。OK， 还有还有什么自信心变成伤心。哇，真是嘞，这些是年轻的一代哦 ，to playing for football。I'm very sad， 雅叶，可能你不知道，在70年代啊，有一个叫70还是80年代有叫范迪阿玛，还有夸金双。These are some of the parents will know you're Singaporean. These are the generation of football 哦，他们踢球哦，不是赚几千块的哦，雅叶，他们才赚10几块钱呢。有些 play for the passion of football because they have a responsibility. 可以啊 ，when you are donned on to the uniform or the jersey of the country, respect the country. Okay, I'm a teacher coach. I will not allow my players to have this kind of scoreline. Seriously, no. You know, I got one time, I was having a competition. I was so angry until I nearly say the F word to my player. Then I ran to the other side of the opponent's field until the referee said, excuse me, sir, you are overshot already. Until I had to stand there and shout and scream at my player. The coach was looking at me until I had to stare at the coach. I had to stare at the other players. I'm that serious to my passions on my playing. I really screamed at the top of my voice. I move like you clown. What are you doing? Mark the fella. Move. Watch him. I really shout until at the end of the day, but I feel good. Okay?
That just sounds like a regular day in CCA for me.
Sorry, again?
That just sounds like a regular day in CCA for me.
It's confirmed when I was taking track and field the same. Okay, seriously, Yi Ting and Ke Ying and Qiao Ling. My runner saying, wow, look. Those people were those athletes were sitting there is called the Anglo-Chinese school. So I tell them why? They got 3 legs, 4 eyes. Huh? Or what? More boss than you? Or what? They look at me, the ACS boy was looking at me, Zachary. I told my runner, either you run and give all your best or you straight away disqualified. Don't run. Don't tell me they are from ACS or Raffles or Hwa Chong or Catholic or sports school. I don't give a damn. When you put on your jersey, your school t-shirt or your uniform, give your best. Don't try. That's me. Don't go and tell me, wow, they are ACS. I don't care. You're from what the top runners. If you're giving the responsibility, you do it. Okay. All right. Thank you so much. Jiaxing, can you read the next paragraph to the class, please? Thank you. Wait. Give a minute. Okay. Let's go. Stress.
Stress, resilience, taking responsibility. There's a relationship between each of them. The moment you take that's not working in life, at work or at home, it increases your choice.
Jiaxing, you're lagging just now. I can't hear. Can you start the word from the moment?
The moment you take responsibility for something that's not working in life, be it at work or at home, it increases your choices.
Thank you. Guoren, that's what you're doing just now. You see, just now I interviewed some of you, you're doing something like that. Harding, you're saying that there's no measurement of resilience. Just suck it up and do your job. That's what the scout is. You don't care what is 1 to 10. Hey, hello, I'm given a task, I do a job. I don't care. Because you see, the 2 different things are hate to lose or afraid to lose. Different, If you are afraid to lose means you don't feel like winning already. Different, If you hate to lose means I die, I go on the pitch, I must win. So there is no saying thing, I'm afraid that I cannot complete my O-level and I hate that I will not do well in my O-level. Different, So when you use the word hate means have all thoughts of evil towards the not doing well. Because I love to win. That's more important. The choice of word. Hate to lose and afraid to lose is different, Zach. So when you go for your sailing competition, I hate to lose, then you're confirmed you will win. Sure of coming a few positions. But you say, I'm afraid to lose. Good luck to you, bro. You confirm lose one. Because he can't even go through the obstacle called success. So there's the choices. So Warren, You see, you got this. So you hate to make the choice of giving out the Japanese language, right? Honestly, right? I think you love it, right? You enjoy it. But bo pian, you know what is in Hokkien, it's called bo pian, 没办法. You become the Hamlet sister. You know what, Warren? To be or not to be, but you change already. Your Hamlet sister, you cannot use your brother. You have to say to choose or not to choose, to study or not to study. That is a deluxe questions of Genji. Okay, so joke. So now you realize you understand whatever I'm teaching or I want you to relate it to real life. So when you write an essay, something like that, you bring the essence of it. You bring the importance of what, excuse me, examiner, I'm telling you what is resilience and responsibility, okay? And you want to go JC, right? This is something like JC lah. I'm not interested to prepare you for O-level. I'm preparing you for higher. Hey, my dear, Jiaxing, carry on.
If something is not working, there's generally two choices: change it or get rid of it. Changing it may mean you change yourself, and absolutely increases your ability to respond to a situation the moment you take responsibility.
Thank you so much, loud and clear to Zachary. Zachary, thank you for your honesty that sometimes you do something you don't like to prioritize because of Chinese. So it's up to you. There's only two choices: change it or get rid of it. No, Zach, I'm not being mocking at you, Zach, because I know how you feel. Because when I was your age, I really hate math like shit. I'm telling you, I hate math like shit. Until today, I got nightmare. Every time if I'm so stressed, I would think of I'm taking a maths O-level exam. Until today, I'm 54 years old. I'm telling you, Zach, I got these nightmares. So for goodness sake, stop asking me maths or English important. I got phobia, no, seriously, now you understand. I cannot take it. So Zach, either you change it or get rid of it. Sorry, Zach. If you ask me, I cannot get
So
rid of
what's Y equals MX plus C?
Shut up.
I don't know how to do.
You ask Mimi, Mimi will tell you. So you see, how I get rid of it, Zach? I cannot, because it's sing more already. Yeah. So Uncle Raymond, 你教我们学生这些leader，教我们怎么克服困难，克服这些obstacle。为什么你自己不可以克服呢？就是这样咯，就是一个心魔来的。你看医生可以医很多人哦，可是他自己有时候医不了自己哦，对吗，雅叶？这个叫做天意啊。It's the will of God. 莫无强求。Zach, you are not doing well, Zach. Shut up, listen, Zach. You are not doing well. You are doing slowly, surely, and definitely well. If you continue to have negative, then don't come to my class. Please FO. Seriously, FO for my class. Okay, seriously, because I don't want negative in my class. All right, but thank you so much. Okay, next paragraph. May I have are you able to read this one?
Yeah. So how do you take responsibility? On my training courses, very often people became really resentful about the idea of taking responsibility for something that's not theirs. Absolutely. Why would you want to take responsibility if it's not yours? You're responsible for the way you react to it, not for what's happening, but how do you react it? The moment you get that concept, it's not about the situation, it's your reaction to it.
Thank you so much. Ziye, I did not forget about you. You are the first one to ask for this question, Ziye. This paragraph is very, very true to you. Okay? Initially, you are like, no, don't care. Sorry, no hard feeling. The first year, you really don't care, don't do this and that, don't turn on your camera, don't this and that, here and that. But you see, you realize that as you go older, as you tell me, not just because you like my class, but I think your school has really transformed from a very immature, the lack of 3M. Okay, Ziye, listen up, the 3M. She was not mature enough. She was not motivated. She was not able to manage her lives. Because she told me, wow, being the only child was stress and here and that. Nothing wrong. Always think that taking the stress is part and parcel of your life, and you manage to do it in a very matured and a very motivated way. I salute you. But then again, I was so surprised that you say 7 to 8. All right, but honestly, I'm just joking. Now I'm telling you the truth. I'm proud to say you're 7 to 8. You're not even 9 yet. Reason because number one, you still have this like a scene more inside something to you. So what I feel that you are not ready. The moment you get the concept, it's not about the situation. It's really your reaction to it. Hello, I don't want to see the two dog. I want to see your face. Thank you. Okay. 你是不是长得很难看的女孩子啊？对吗？不像那个国人长得这么难看嘛，对不对？Just 开玩笑啊，国人 you're gonna kill me, right? Okay. Agree with me. No. Okay, everyone here are presentable. Okay, but I'm just saying that it's how you react to yourself when people talk to you. I feel that you still got a bit more to go, right? Be open to receptive to others, right? So 国人开玩笑啊，你长得好看，你头发比我长。Okay, okay. So accepting a situations. May I have Xiaoling, are you able to read? If not, I get someone.
That's where taking responsibility comes into its own. It increases your ability to make choices, though there is a difference between accepting a situation that's completely out of your control and being resigned to that situation.
Next one.
Acceptance is much more active. Resignation, being resigned, is a very passive form of living day in and day out. So, for the purpose of resilience, it's always about more of an acceptance than a resignation.
Than a resignation, yeah. You resign to your friend. Oh, 我就是这样，听天由命啊 sorry. You don't live your life to a negative. So, Qiaoling, few years ago, I already have a sense of commit suicide. In fact, on Wednesday, I went to see the 中医. The 中医 say, 哇，你好像有这些这个病那个病痛哦，Qiaoling。是啊，医生，在几年前我都想要去自杀了。哦，这样你是很有压力的。你 very how you say in Chinese depressions. You think that I have depression. What is Chinese? I can't remember what you say. 忧郁症。忧郁症对啊，忧郁症对。然后我说是啊，我真的有抑郁症啊。Then she asked me, 雅叶 and Qiaoling, 是不是你以前教书忧郁症？我说反而不是啊，我反而很开心教书啊，我反而不想离开我的教育工作岗位。然后那为什么你有抑郁症？就是我因为要离开我的岗位，我才有忧郁症。I got depression. 20% in the IMH 在新加坡那个神经病院啊，雅叶 20% are all from teachers 20% 哎，这样你们求你啊，高抬贵手啦哦，一天不要弄你的老师这么忧郁症。Please hand in your homework 啦哦 ，OK， and please make them be happy, especially Teachers Day in a few months time. 老师，教师节快乐的 teacher say 你教功课我就已经很快乐了 ，OK， 你跟我 pass 你的 exam， 你不要迟到我就很快乐了。开玩笑啊 ，OK。But always I receive gift for my students. The only things I always tell them, don't give me flowers, don't give me gift. The best gift you give me is to return back your kindness to the society and take care of your parents and take care of yourself. This is the best free gift. This is the best bonus I receive. And some of you who are going to be teacher next time, accepting gift is a bonus. But even they don't give you gift, and when they go out to society, one day your students may come back to you. Thank you for transforming my life. And I did quite a lot of them. And I'm very proud of my job. And I want to continue to do that. And this is what the 使命, that is my missions. Why? Because sometimes you have to manage emotions. And emotion is not easy. I told you I lost 3 of my students when I was in secondary school. 真的是死掉呀也死掉，很可怜啊。Yeah, and I still have the gift that they given to me. 真的很可怜。每次我有空我打扫我的东西，我看到那支笔，看到那些看很可怜。Okay. May are you able to read the paragraph? Managing emotion. Thank you.
Managing emotions are the glue of resilience. The way you manage emotions is key. Emotions are never the problem. The way you react and respond to those emotions that can be where the problem lies. For example, the moment you get angry, you begin to distort the view of reality. A little bit like the moment you put the sunglasses on, your reality changes. You see things differently. This can be any negative emotion. For example, anger, anxiety, upset, sadness. The emotions that make you feel negativity.
Very true. Thank you so much for your beautiful reading. That's what happened to me the 2 weeks ago of Mimians and of you. I was so frustrated of myself because I can't get things done. I was so angry, violence into myself. I even beat my son quite badly. I told you before, right? Because he stared at me. So after that, I feel, of course, bad, seriously. I should not do that. But then again, I must say, must manage emotions resilience. Not easy. I think Hao Shen, you know, like Kobe Bryant, he's one of my best basketball player. You know, 2020 in January, he was killed in a helicopter crash. And one of the trainers, the lady. So yesterday I was watching TikTok, Ke Ying Yaye, Yi Ting, and Chao Ling, and I was watching the TikTok about. 我本来是要关掉了。Then when I slide down, I saw this guy, you know, American Got Talent, Yaye. 然后这个男的就要唱歌 So where you come from? He say, oh, my wife and I give out the job, and my wife was in a helicopter with Kobe Bryant, and he died in the crash. So everyone was like, So he sang this song against all odds. Against all odds. So when he started to sing, all the judges, including myself, we start to tears. I tears, of course, I pity him. I tears that because life is really fighting against all odds. And it's just nice about resilience and responsibility because he has 3 lovely children with him. That is responsibility. And when he continued to sing the last part, he decided to stop singing and wipe out his tears like that, you know. Then everyone stand out ovation and clap for him. He managed his emotional wealth, and he knows that he's singing for his wife in heaven. And later I will show you a poem also similar to that. All right, thank you. Mimi, can you read the next 2 paragraphs? Thank you. One of the keys.
One of the key things to remember is that emotions are not the problem. It is the way you respond to them. So what can you start to do? If you get angry at work, if you get angry at home, if you're upset, if you're anxious.
Thank you. It's true. I don't think it's just for Mimi, myself, Chao Ling, Zachary, Hao Shen, Han Ling, Warren, Jiaxin, Ziyue, Yi Ting, Tian Yu, Ke Ying, and Yaye. Agree? In fact, all of us, we are human, 对不对, Han Ling, right? Ziyue, right? Jiaxin, right? Yi Ting. We are all human, Zach, right? So sometimes I know that you might feel very frustrated. You cannot start your sailing, you know, the wind is not favorable for you to sail, right? Things like that. But you are very resilient and you manage through, and then your hands got bristle, your body is aching, you feel frustrated, but you make through. 所谓这句话讲得很好，一帆风顺真的是不简单的。你要一帆风顺的话 you have to have a lot of factors. And it is true. So you realize whatever I say is going to be related to your argumentative essay that you're going to write. Warren, your turn.
A great tip for managing difficult emotions. Whatever is difficult for you, some people find, a great tip for managing difficult emotions, whatever is difficult for you. Some people find sadness difficult. Some people find anger and anxiety. So whichever emotion is difficult for you is to step back from that emotion and have a picture of a TV remote in your head. Is it just me or like is the sentence a bit weird?
Yeah, I'm just really copy from the side there. When I was reading, I feel because whatever I put in usually, not 100%. Usually I'll just have a speed reading of that. So let me explain to you. Just say, okay. So whichever emotion is difficult for you is to step back from that emotions situation and have a pictures of what a remote, what a TV remote is in your head. So you press. Carry on.
So you press pause. In other words, step back, take a 3-minute breathing space. So start to breathe through your nose, out through your mouth, in through your nose, out through your mouth.
It's true, no? Warren, recently, the past 5 days, I was sharing with my son who just ended his exam. He said for the past few days, Daddy was very worried for your Chinese exam. Okay, then oh yeah, then you know I do suddenly a quarrel out of the blue. Usually nowadays I sleep very late, and in fact the 中医讲你不可以这么晚睡，说医生人在江湖身不由己，有时我要改卷子，有时我要想 ideas how to make my lesson more interesting. Okay, so 身为在新加坡是一个很压力的社会。Oh, she agreed with me, but she said 不可能。Sometimes I want to ask I want to ask the doctor, 你很早睡吗？不要骗我，你不要跟我讲你10点就睡觉了。Actually, I want to tell the doctor, but don't want okay, I give face seriously. Alright, but then when I was doing that, suddenly I sit on my bed 我打坐。我打坐。Surprisingly, my meditation works on the fourth or fifth day. I literally 打坐到睡觉。我睡觉，然后我就躺下去。So why I'm sharing with you this is because sometimes if you have no other ways, find different ways of doing things. Don't stop. You need to pause and say, hey, 我这样做是对的吗？ Remember, because you are new in class, learn, relearn, and unlearn. Okay, you 不会死死的就是这样的，不这样做的，不可以。你要举一反三 ，you have to change your style of doing things. If you think that doing this math problem something you cannot go to this way, that way. Why you get the top history in your whole cohort? You must be looking at the angle of history in different way. That's why, honey, you are top in history. Because people see like that, you see in many angles. You see he learned not only orator skill, you see he learned to be a gay. You see he learned to be, hey, don't laugh eh. You see he learned only got one boss. You know that? You only got one testicle.
Yeah, that one I knew. That one I knew. Definitely not because someone told me and I Googled it after that.
No, do you know I heard from my friends who talk about this during their university lectures. I was like, huh? Why are you so interested about whether he got one testicle or not, or whether he's this? Of course, there's a reason. If you go higher, you will know what I mean. But nevertheless, honey, you look at history in different angles, whether Hitler is a gay, whether Hitler is why he's anti-Semitics or anti-Jews or whatever it is. You look at him, not just that political. You look at him in terms of humans factor. You look at him in terms of, should I say, the way he go through, my struggle. You know, Hanlin, right? He got this book called My Craft, like My Struggles. You know all these because I'm testing you to see whether you understand the 整个来龙去脉，整个 entire bibliography of Hitler. So if you are not interested, you will not bother to read through all many things just to understand to answer this question. True or not, right? So this is the same thing. When you want to love the subject, you will put in all your effort to it. But when you're not interested, you don't give a damn to it. Just like my math. But when I realized that, I found out if I don't pass my math, I cannot go to JC. I tell you, I pull my socks up. I will get my best friend to teach me all his knowledge on math. Okay, so thank you so much, Warren. Next, may I have Hao Shen, are you able to read? Hao Shen, are you able to read? Time. 一听你读了哦，天佑还没有读，天佑 come. So after around, 天佑.
Yeah.
Next one. So after around 3 minutes.
Okay. So after around 3 minutes, you'll start to feel differently. Now there's no point in going over and over why you are angry and why you are upset. It simply increases the intensity of that emotion. So replace it with a different thought. You can't have two different thoughts at the same time. You can't think about why you're angry or upset and think of a different word. So I usually suggest using the word calm or stop. Instead of thinking about why you are angry, just keep saying stop, 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 or calm, calm, calm until you start to feel different.
Yes. Please take note, all of you. It's no point when you are angry with your friends. Sometimes your friend may want to make you angry just for the sake of making you angry and make you feel distorted, disoriented, disorganized, and not able to manage your study well. Don't fall into their trap.
So that continue?
No, wait. This is Han Ling's search history. Oh my goodness, yes, this Zachary. You're so funny. I like that, Zach. Seriously. Yeah, really good. Continue to be so freaking crazy, Zach. If not, your life will be cooked up, very stressful. You are only child also, Zach. You are the only child, right, Zach? Correct? Yeah. So must be open up. Hold on, Tian Yu. So sometimes children don't fall to your friends' trap of eating and Ke Ying and you don't fall to your friend trap in saying that, okay, because they're angry, you want to find a way to go get back to them, or keep thinking why are they angry. Don't give a damn. Because when you're angry, Ke Ying, when you're angry, your friend out there is enjoying his or her life. If you're angry, that means 他们的 mission completed. That means oh, finally I make Ke Ying angry. My mission accomplished. So I got the objective to make Ke Ying angry, so he cannot concentrate on his study. 我的目的达到了. So don't fall into their trap. So when they make them angry, just leave them alone. A good friend will not make you angry. A good friend will tell you, hey, Ke Ying, are you okay? Right, Yiting, are you okay? Right, so that's very important. Okay. Right, thank you. Yaye, are you okay to turn on your camera? I don't know what happened to Hao Xian because he told me the camera is still not working. All right, so Xiaoling is not feeling well, so yeah, he told me. Thank you. Next 4 paragraph. May I have who should I ask to read now? Is that, can you able to read the next one? Now rewind.
Yeah, sure. Should I start? Sorry.
Now rewind, how did it get?
Now rewind, how did it get to that point? Ask yourself, do I need to take responsibility? What do I need to do? Fast forward, ask yourself, if I did this, what would happen? If I did that, what would happen? If I did this. You become more solution focused. You have acknowledged your emotion, you step back from it, and you haven't allowed that emotion to take over.
Thank you so much. The word focus, thanks, Zach. You read the word focus right just now here? So this morning when I was on my way to Jurong Point in the morning, so I was in the train, Zach. I was in the train, I was reading this Rich Dad and Poor Dad books. And one of the, Robert was saying that in life, we must be focused. You cannot be doing too many things, which I not 100% agree or disagree. But sometimes you need to have multitasking. True not? Zach? Okay, you need to focus to win the race, but along the race, you need to do some management to make sure you seal the mask, correct? The pedal, the things all in place, correct? But you have one objective that is to focus to win the race, which is not totally wrong. But along the way, you need to what? Can I add in, guys? Especially your exams are coming soon in a few months' time, even though you just completed. Some of you did very well. I'm very proud of you. The thing is that you not only you need to focus, but you must be prepared. 未雨绸缪 ，agree 到雅也。Right， 中国已经 very focused， 就是要成为世界贸易第一。可是他们具备的这些东西 took them about many years, correct? They prepared many years to what China is today. Very proud of it. Even though I'm so sorry, I don't support communism. Okay, I'm proud what the government has done. But after thinking of it now, it's nothing wrong to have communisms in certain part of our life. Because sometimes too much freedoms may not be a good thing. Look at those Western power. It become 没有那个 respect to other, 对吗？没有 responsibility. Become very Karen. You know what is Karen, right? Okay, 不是那个，你懂 what is Karen 呢？就是什么都是我是我，自我中心那种 self-centered. Okay, so thank you so much, Zach. Next one, may I have Yiting, are you able to read realistic optimism?
Realistic optimism. Part of resilience is being optimistic. I think optimism personally is really overrated because most people who I know who are overly optimistic per se.
Same lah, is it optimism. Overly optimistic or optimistic? That's two different things. Per se, in my experience. Carry on.
They are not addressing any negatives. Pragmatic optimism means that you focus on the positive, but you manage the negatives. So when you start to do that, you're managing the negatives, you increase your resilience, and you have a hopeful approach to a solution, to a situation. So even within optimism, it's really quite pragmatic. It's not fantastical optimism or optimism. For resilience, pragmatic optimism works best because you're able to manage the negatives and focus on the positives.
Yeah, I told you right, you think correct now. All of you, focus on your positive. Don't focus on negative. Don't go and ask anything. Let's say, why my friend is angry with me? Of course, you can ask her lah. Sorry, man, I know why you're angry with me. If he or she tell you the reason, fine. You say, no, I just don't like you. You are slut, you are bitch, you are idiot. Fine, let them say, never mind. Don't reply them. Because if you reply them, means you are absorbing the negative already. You just smile and go away. Because you know why? Because you are the mirror, and whatever words they hit back to you is actually hit back to them. He think I got this student, which is my ex-neighbor. He's from a boys' school. One day, a group of one of his class schoolmate called him, hey, hi, bitch. You know how he replied? He think, hi, mom. That's a good one, he did. You get a joke? You get a joke? You get a joke now. I can't see your face laughing or what. You get a joke? So the boy complained to the teacher. He called me bitch. No, I didn't call you bitch. He called me bitch. I just say, hi, mom. Sure. Did I call any words? So the teacher end up punish the other boy. Get it? Don't reply. Yeah, why you call me bitch? You damn bitch. Then you bring the bitch here, bitch there, bitch, blah, 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 blah. May one, may liao. Why are you wasting a time when the person is going to have negative from you? Why don't you spend more time on someone who is positive and helping you to be a successful and a strong and super person than to be a lousy, lack of motivation and keep lying to yourself? Don't spend time to these negative people. If the person wants to scold you or say anything, that means he has an agenda, right? Correct now. So don't give a shit on that person. Zachary, you don't get it. No, so Zach. So this boy A called my student, hi bitch, right? Son of the bitch. So my student replied him, hi mom, you are mother of all bitches. Get it now? Zach, get it now? Still don't get it, Zach? So innocent. Okay, then I can't help you already. Now you get it, Okay, so so he didn't say him, hey, you also bitch, why you call me bitch? He didn't. He said very nice, hi mom. So mom is under the 母狗嘛，对吗？母狗。You get it, Zach? So 以其人之道还其人之心, but in a very professional, in a very creative, in a very calm manner. Don't quarrel with friends. Sorry, they are not friends. Don't quarrel with someone that is very anti-you. Don't waste your time. Spend time to do your study and use result to 压他, to tell them, hey, you shut up. My results are better than you now. Result speaks volume, speaks by itself. You are supposed to spend quality time with bonding. Remember the AZ factors with your parents, with your loved one. Or even if you do have a boyfriend and girlfriend, go for it. Nothing wrong. I don't see anything wrong at your age to have a boyfriend and girlfriend, because if you are purely studying, fine. Nothing wrong, to be honest. My wife will against it, but I don't against my children or even my students or my godchildren. Because my godchildren, the parents will come to me, oh, Raymond, hey, talk to my daughter. So young got boyfriend. Hey, talk to my son, so young got girlfriend. I say sometime, 多一个人爱你不是等于是害你。But you must know how to manage. But because their parents don't understand, because this is my son, you are supposed to study, which is not wrong. So, Warren, I'm in the school, I've seen this VGR problem for so many. Okay, I can even write a mini story of that. But when I counsel my students, whether boyfriend and girlfriend relationship, I always tell them, if you love that person, use result to prove it. Sometimes that fella might blame your feelings, just to feel that you are pretty, you're handsome, so just go. Then it's not about your body, it's about your academy first. Okay, just take notes. But because as Asian parents are, Karin, are you there? I can't see your face, Karin. Why I see the snow there? Why are you so shy? Hi, Karin, can I see your aircon now? I want to see your aircon. I don't want to see your wardrobe. Just kidding. So Karin, you see, why? Because Asian parents have a very strong responsibility that they cannot express or impress, say that you cannot have boyfriend and girlfriend. Then I got one student ask, so 妈咪啊，以前你有没有男朋友啊？在中学，因为你妈咪跟你 daddy 这么笨，会跟你讲吗？等一下你二人去告状，哦 ，daddy， 妈咪以前在 secondary school 有 boyfriend 的，哦，妈咪 daddy 以前 secondary school 有 girlfriend， 然后你的妈咪 daddy 为什么你没有告诉？那时我们拍拖的时候，你没有告诉我你的初恋是那个女孩子呢，还是那个男孩子 ？Just joking 啊。Nothing wrong to have a crush, or whatever you call it with another person. It's normal, but always remember, Zachary, I learned something from you today. Okay, certain things you don't like to do, don't do. It's not that, no, Zach. You are actually prioritizing. No, seriously. It's not you don't like Chinese. You know Chinese is important to you, but you need to prioritize something that you like to do for you, which is not wrong. Rather than say, yeah, I don't like all my subjects. I love to smoke. I like to do gangsterism. I like to play truant. I like to extortion. I like to bully people. That's exactly. Good luck to you, man. You're a hopeless person with you. But you told me, Uncle Raymond, and seriously, I don't like Chinese because I find it very hard. But I want to spend certain time on this, which is not wrong. But how can your parent persuade you to love the subject? Only time will tell. Need patience and resilience to help you. That's all. So Zach, this will definitely happen to your children next time on. Confirm one. Okay, unless you tell me overnight your Chinese is so super good, which unlikely, to be honest, Zach. Sorry, I'm not pouring cold water on you, okay, Zach? But next time your son tell you, Daddy, my Chinese no good, I tell you that you're not going to tell your son, yeah, Daddy Chinese is no good. Hey, never mind, suck it out. Feel your Chinese, never mind. I tell you why you'll give you one touch slap. Is that correct? You won't tell your son like that, right? You say, yeah, true, son. Last time Daddy also sucked in Chinese. Wow, your grandma always nag at me, study this, but I don't like, I find that she's very naggy. But when I grow older, what your grandma told me is true, no? It's very important, not just Chinese, because knowledge is important. Never mind, son. Daddy will support you. You will go through a lot of failures in Chinese, but at least I want to see the positive vibes that you really put in effort. That's all I ask for, okay? Don't give up. Okay, give in, give all, and give your best. That's all I ask for. Just like you see, Daddy, you see, I win so many Sailor Club awards, right? Not easy. This is the way you motivate your children. Don't say, you should say, please don't. Okay. All right. For example, Jiaxing.
For example, let's say you're going through a difficult change at work. There's nothing you can do, for example, possible restructuring. There's nothing you can do about the restructuring. Instead of waiting and hoping everything is going to be okay, which will be optimism, pragmatic optimism will be hoping everything will be okay and focusing on that as well as considering, what if it's not? What do I need to do? So update your CV, get the word out, do whatever it is you need to do. You see, that is pragmatic optimism rather than optimism per se.
Yes, I really like why I asked you to read this. You are always very pragmatic. You look at things, even though you always look at different angles. This is what I want to see you continue to have this. So argue with me. And recently, your lack of your argument. Maybe you're too tired after school, but that's not what I want to see from Wu Jiaxing. So, 宝贝，你要 continue argue with Uncle Raymond so that you can keep your vibes going, your motivation going, your momentum going. So when you lack of this, I think because you may not have the platform in school. If you do that in school, you'll be considered a defiance against. You think you're very Alex, smart Alex, which is, I hate to say that some teachers are like that. No, I think you need a platform like this. Update your platform. Continue to be, wow. Continue to be like some of you talk to me and against it. Don't need to be must follow this very rigid. Thank you. Okay, next two paragraph, Hanling.
How can you increase
increase your
simply by focusing on positive. Whatever the situation is, you focus on the positive. Then you go to worst case scenario. What could happen if this happened? Then come up with a proper solution. That solution needs to be one thing that you will do within the next 3 days toward that solution. Don't leave it past 3 days. Most people, if they're just optimistic, then they don't do it. So 3 days.
Yeah, so give your deadline, give your time frame. If you fail to plan to fail. Carry on.
Secondly, look the best case scenario. Great, maybe it won't happen. Focus on that. However, also look at the worst case scenario and do something about it. There's no point in thinking about it. You need to actually do something as well.
As thank you so much. As you can see that when your friends are against you, when your friends are scolding you, when your friends are whatever reason, don't go and bother it. Move on to the second scenario. Move your life. If you need to analyze to say, if you really cherish and treasure this friendship, maybe you spend a bit of time to analyze the situations. But if you really cannot come up with a solution, seek help from teachers, counselors, parents, or teachers, or whoever, or Uncle Raymond's if you want to. Then to just keep quiet and cook up, because you will hurt your heart. 你会变成心病啊. Don't do that. Last two paragraphs, let's see, is it last two paragraphs? Because we're going to move on to another topic. Yes. Come. Yeah, your turn.
So small things doesn't consistently make a difference for resilience. When you start to manage your emotions every day, when you start to take responsibility every day, you start to manage your stress every day. Incidentally, one thing you can do to manage stress, a small thing, is to take a lunch break. Even if it's only 10 minutes, if you do that every day, you start to manage the stress at work. So these small things make a big difference every day. Become more pragmatically
That's right,
optimistic.
pragmatically optimistic.
Pragmatically optimistic every day makes a difference.
So what happened? Thank you, Yaya. What happened when I was young, about 20 plus? Every time when I stress at work, or even during my army time, when I stress at work, Yaya, 我就所谓听过这句话，饭后一根烟，快乐不神仙。听过哦？听过吗？有啊。你们不抽烟，可是这句话呢。So every time when I stress or when after meal, I will smoke until my bloody health also died, and then affected my 3 children health also. Seriously, my 3 children health, because I checked already. I said, is it because of my smoking habit that caused my 3 children to have asthenia? You know it's asthenia, right? 皮肤病，皮肤敏感。Thanks to daddy. So this is not the way. So now what happened? Yeah. So now I stress. I also smoke. I smoke this. 风油. Warren, you might thought I'm smoking cigar, right? I hope to. My friend told me one cigar costs US $100. 我抽不起. Okay, so yeah. So how do I stress? Besides 风油, I do meditations. I walk out of my room. I start to think of other things. Okay. Now, by looking at this one last week you talked about it, right? Yeah. Did we talk about this? So take note, children, if you are looking at this, what did not mute?
My bad, Joe.
Oh, okay, sorry. No problem. So you realize food, water, warmth, and rest is very important for all of you here. Next, you need security and safety in terms of your family, in terms of you going to school, make sure that nobody hurts you. Then, of course, you move on to intermediate relationship, friends, love. That's where later on, when you go to your JC or poly or university or come out to work. Then when you're done, you decided to prestige feelings of accomplishment, where you decided you and your husband and your wife want to buy houses, buy car, career, give birth, and then start a family. True. And this is where I think your grandparents and your parents, I would say your parents are most likely, like myself, will be here. Well, self-actualizations, achieving one full potential, including creativity. I think your grandparents deserve this one more than your parents, in my opinion, because your grandparents has done fulfilling their best to bring up your parents. 对吗，雅叶 ？Correct 已经孩子成长做一个 有用的公民，有用的人 ，okay, a good citizen. So I feel that this is a self-fulfillment needs. Please take note, if you can go to Marshall theory, you look at this one, it's very, very useful. And sometimes if you are stressed, look at this. Okay, now I want to ask all of you, write a short notes on this attribute in this compass 50 words. So Uncle Raymond choose honesty. Yeah. So 1 to 8. So I choose honesty. Okay, I start first. I choose honesty is the most important in my life. As my beloved father told me before, honesty is the best policy in life. Up till today, I sincerely believe honesty is like my compass and GPS that is always guiding me to be an upright, integrity, and responsible person. Exactly 50 words. Corin, can you read?
Wait, where does it start?
I know. I don't want to tell you. You just look at it.
Happy Mother's Day.
Well done. This one, right? You're reading this one, right? Oh, this one.
The one on the left.
This one,
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you're reading this. Supposed to be this, but never mind, you read this.
Happy Mother's Day. Even if I can no longer see you, but I still have one thing from you. That is your 23 chromosomes you gave me. Happy Mother's Day, Mom. I made you a poem on the next page. Or you can see what I'm doing when I learn biology during my free time. But if it's boring, go to the next page.
Okay, this one no need to see. Okay, let's see. I cannot read the poem, so please help me to read.
Dear Mother, Happy Mother's Day. Whenever we go to the beach, it reminds us so much of you as we talk about you when we walk along the bay. I'm studying biology in my free time, but now without you, it feels like the clock doesn't chime. I wonder how you are up in heaven, because down here on earth, I still think of the things you and my dad gave me when you gave birth. In biology, I am studying things like genetic drift, but when I'm done with that topic, I go on to study antigenetic shift. Thank you for reading my poem and happy Mother's Day.
The mom passed away when he was 2 years old. Every time when he was asked to write Mother's Day card, he refused to write this in primary school. So when I not forced him, when I pleaded him, I begged him to write, he was kind of unwilling to write this poem. But when when he was asked to read this poem in front to the class, I was, in fact, my students and myself was very stunned. So when he finishes, they says, Uncle Raymond, do you think my moms will be able to see my poem up there in heaven? We were very stunned. And until today, I honestly, I refuse to read his poem because I feel very, very, very emotional because I feel that this boy deserves to really get a pat on his back for reading this. But I just want to share with you that when our loved ones is around, we don't just write cards for them. We really give hug and kisses. Seriously. So I just cannot. Okay, sorry. I just want to share with you all this. Okay, so next, who's Warren and Hao Shen? Are you able to read now?
Wait.
That's yours, leh.
Yeah, I know, but I'm eating.
Hey, you must read. This one is yours, bro. Come.
Okay, later. I eating right now.
Okay, Warren, you want to share yours? How do I do the sharing?
I can share the document with you.
Now I share already. You see, we can open. Can you open?
Wait, where?
No, you open your file. Ah, yes, thank you. Hey, no, not you. It's not yours. Okay, come.
Wait, so I share screen or
Share screen, yes.
how do I like only show this window? Wait.
No.
No,
You can see, right?
because like y'all can see my other tabs and y'all shouldn't see my other tabs. Okay.
Oh, I see. I see.
Okay.
Okay. I don't know, like maybe you send to me later.
Oh no, it's fine. I made it a separate tab. So
All right, well done. Go.
a figure stands by the burning stovetop. Thick grey smoke rises from the burnt black semi-shell above the hearth. She coughs, but she does not stop. I'm not gonna read the Chinese, yeah.
Wait, I also want to hear.
子母手中线，游子身上衣。A figure stands by the open door. A searing hot parcel is thrusted into his arms. Words he'd known all his life echo, but soon he will hear them no more. 临行密密缝，意恐迟迟归。Years later, two figures stand by the arrival plaza in the airport. Their mother smiles and cries at his newly developed maturity. The son silently contemplates her newly developed white bangs. 谁言寸草心，报得三春晖。
听过，我听过，这个我听过。
Why was burning bright all this time? Their lunch, his plane's engine, her youth? The answer remains, he knows all of his life. Love.
对了。
Oh, it's so cringe.
No, it's so touching. It reminds me when I went to overseas and study and come back. Not my mom, but I see my wife and my son. It's that kind of love and miss them. And it's true that when I graduated, I got my degree, and the first thing I see my mom. Wow. Oh, very good, very good. How long you take to write? Well done.
Not very long actually, like 10 to 15 minutes.
Because you already got the all the ideas inside there.
Yeah, because like this Chinese poem, it's like the first Chinese poem my mom taught to me, so I wanted to incorporate it inside the poem.
Chotomate kudasai. When you say your mommy taught you this, when was it, may I ask? Primary school?
I forgot.
Oh, that means quite long. May I say that?
Yeah.
你看各位 leaders，这就是母爱，这是母爱，不是说 daddy 不会有教你东西，不要误会啊，这是母爱。为什么呢？他要把这个母爱交给你，国人以后要交给你的孩子，那你的孩子要交给他的孩子。这个是一个 poem 对吗 ？In Chinese poem 对吗？所以这个 poem 可能的不是可能是应该在古代的名人写的对吗？ Can you see that? So your poem, like who knows? One day, not just foreign, any one of you here might be one day like that and write a very artistic and authentic and awesome poem to share by everyone. And I've invited all the way from Singapore, Mr. Hao Shin, to do the presentation. Thank you, Warren. Please send this to me. Definitely, I would love to get your permission to put this in my guidebook.
That's nice, though.
Creative writing.
Your apple a day keeps the doctor away.
Shut up. Okay, thanks. Can you share, please?
Okay.
Thank you so much. Send to me. Okay, right?
But I forget already. It's like a momentum thingy.
Go.
The momentum thingy, I think I
Just
forget.
shut up and go.
Okay.
I got things to share. Thank you.
Happy Mother's Day is not just a day, not even a phrase that decay. Haven't even get your kids to obey. Because you are proud of your work, but not just today. Every day you'll be working as hard as sweats. Every drip of sweat you will not regret. Hope these days you can rest well off days. So mom, accept this Happy Mother's Day. Let us do the work. You've done much. Uncountable times you work 10 times as hard. Come home tired, still cooking for us. Doing chores while I play all day. Making sure I get the best day. Today is the opposite day. Why don't you rest a bit? Happy Mother's Day.
Thank you for your wonderful.
Chill, I'm eating my apple. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. Hey. I think you should eat some. I think you should stay away from apples now. You gotta see a doctor. No cap.
Actually, one of the things about very unique is that I have a rank called APL, right? And all my juniors call me Apple. Actually,
APL.
Actually, all my friends call me Apple.
Wow, Xiaoling, are you ready to read? Xiaoling, are you able to read? Go.
Once upon a time, there was a child ready to be born. One day, the child asked God, "They tell me you are going to send me to earth tomorrow. But how am I going to live there being so small and helpless?" God replied, "Among the many angels, I have chosen one for you. She will be waiting for you, and she will take care of you." But said the child, "Tell me here in heaven, I don't do anything else but sing and smile. That's why I need to be happy." God said, "Your angel will sing for you every day, and you will feel your angel's love and be happy."
Thank you. Where's the other slide? I'm sorry. Can I move on to the next one? Thank you. May I have Curry?
And said the child, "How am I going to be able to understand when people talk to me if I don't know the language that men talk?" "That's easy, but your angel I will tell you the most beautiful and sweet words you'll ever hear. And with much patience and care, your angel will teach you how to speak."
The child said. Get on. The child said. Okay.
The child said, "I've heard on earth there are bad men."
Thank you. The child looked up. So thanks to eating.
The child looked up at God, saying, "And what am I going to do when I want to talk to you?" God smiled at the child, saying, "Your angel will place your hands together and will teach you how to pray."
Thank you. Get on.
The child looked sad, saying, "But I will always be sad because I will not see you anymore." God hugged the child. "Your angel will always talk to you about me and will teach you the way to come back to me, even though I will always be next to you."
Very true. So yeah.
At that moment, there was so much peace in heaven, but voices from earth could already be heard.
Who is that voice? Warren. Your turn.
Oh, I thought you were asking me who is that voice.
Sorry.
The child in a hurry asked softly, "Oh God, if I am about to leave now, please tell me my angel's name." God replied, "Your angel's name is of no importance. You will simply call her Mommy."
And that's me and my mommy. Okay.
Cute.
Hamson, right? If you means my mommy is ugly. Ayo, how can you see that? How about this picture? Yeah, is this the first time you see this picture?
No,
I showed you before?
no,
Huh? Oh, you see this picture before?
no.
如果你的社会对你不公平，那么他呢？I do not think you wish your mother to be like this old lady when your mother is getting old and still working hard and worried for you, right? So please study really hard now and for your good future and show piety to your parents. So this is not to get an actress 演这样拍的哈，这是真实的。Of course, I always like to use this picture here, which is the worst pictures. Okay, and of course, this is look at your daddy here. 风雨无阻, he will bring bread and butters on the table for you. I got another one. This one here. You see? So think about it. Okay, good. That's all I can show you. There are about 100 over slides. So please go home and not go home, you're at home now, sorry. Go back and choose, you take a pictures.
Someone should take a picture and send in the chat. Thanks.
Yes, please. Can you take a picture? Hey, you don't have a WhatsApp group, oh, sorry. You are the only one not in the group here, so sorry. So yeah, can you take a picture and then send to the group? Okay, don't mind. Take this picture.
I don't have my phone.
Oh, who has a phone with you now? So take a picture and send it to a group chat, and everyone must choose one. And then just like Uncle Raymond, do it at 50 words. 50 words only, all right? Please, 50 words. Okay, of course. Thank you, Warren, for your beautiful poem. I really enjoyed the poems and sent to me. Hey, maybe you can decorate it a bit, adding some Genshin character inside there. No, 不是开玩笑，是真的，是真的，是真的。Make it 点缀一下嘛，对不对？对，难得了，以后我可以世世代代传下去给我的学生。那么多好。Okay, I hope really I was a bit surprised that none of you want to write a poem to mommy, but don't worry. Please do so if you want to spend these 2 days to write a poem for your mommy for this coming Mother's Day. This is what I call she has been very resilient and a very responsible mommy to bring you up today to this world. So yeah, thanks to her, thanks to your dad as well, and thanks to whoever have been taking care of you over the past 10 over years. So now I just only ask you to write these 50 words here, and at the same time, we have talked so much about all these here today. I think it's a good one. This is the one. Do you have the reason to have a better future for yourself? I think this is come at the right time now to write these, especially for Sec3 students. You are now in the very, very difficult positions to transition period for the next few months. And next year is going to be a very wow thing effect. And maybe you're also taking exam this year, right? And so some of you are doing some promotion to Sec3.
This year.
Yeah, I know, this year, correct. So all the best to you. Maybe you can write this as one of the essay. And Kayin, if you are not mistaken, you're Sec2, right? You're going for Sec3. So you can see all these here. Very stressful, to be honest. You can hear them talking or so much stress. Kayin, you're going to go through this next year. Seriously, all the Sec3 students who go through will know, yeah, 对吗？很压力啊。This is continue to be so stressful, 牙业。因为当你要落到最低的那个时候，你才可以感觉到那种压力。等你从那个坑爬出来啊 ，when you are down in the deep swallow bottom pit PIT and when you get out from the pit you are 真的是you will have to go there. Okay, so this is the 阶段 the chapter in your life to see the darkness which I don't call it darkness sorry, the stress level, right? But when you surface out, yes, you have done it for the past 3 years during the COVID pandemic. I can tell you, you will not experience the Japanese occupation through your great-grandfather, let's be honest, or the China Cultural Revolution, let's be honest, or the Maria Hathor you learn, the racial riot, all this we never seen through. But definitely, your grandchildren and your children will never go through this situation as what you did the last 3 years. You wrote history for yourself and legacy, and you're going to share this stress level during your study period to your next few generations to come, as long as you are surviving through many years. Okay, so this is 2 homework for you. Okay, I really want to see homework coming in, seriously. Okay, all right, so thank you so much for all